I went to the gynecologist, and that went well. I did have to update her on everything that had happened. Anyway, she didn't find anything. She's going to try to get the file and more information, more specific information that I didn't retain, and go from there. In the morning, I have a periodontist appointment. And I'm not really looking forward to that because I remember last time, getting gum grafting isn't fun in the first place, right? But also, I remember the cost. I remember having to pay large amounts on my visits whenever I actually did the gum graftings. I feel like I can't, as far as money goes, I feel like there's too many things. I'm spread too thin. I'm trying to save up for my moving and because I am going to have movers. That's another thing I need to do is get a hold of a good... Whoever moved me into these apartments, I liked them. I'm going to try to figure out who that was. So that is in the morning. I think that's all I have at the moment. I just worked out, took a shower, and hopefully I sleep tonight. I didn't really sleep very well last night. That was a super chill, calm visit. I love it. So, went to the periodontist. They're like, we're gonna do this and this and this. If they're gonna get, he wants to do a little bit of grafting on the top too. And so I'm gonna do that. And of course the bottom teeth, and they're gonna do it all in one day. I'm gonna be it's gonna be a minor surgery with an IV and everything. Last time they just injected me with local numbness around. I did it like 2 or 3 times, like I've tried to explain. They didn't do it all at once. But right now, I'm going to go to my favorite coffee place, since it's right over here, and get a latte and a breakfast item and go back into work. My surgery's not till May 16th, so there's plenty of time to figure out what to do. I found another trail. I am up here in a different town, just checking out the downtown, and it's been fun. So I was walking on the trail. I probably spent about an hour out there, and I was talking with my sister. I think it was an hour, maybe it was a half hour. I don't know, it didn't matter. And I'm going to be going back to that area. I think I've said that on other things before, like the horseback riding that I did a couple of years ago. I think I want to do that again. Because, I feel like, for someone who likes to vlog, I feel like I'm not a very good camera person. I don't get the shots that I want to get, or what I imagine in my head doesn't come out in reality like most of the time. Sometimes it does. But other things, you know, when I was on the horse, you know, it was a stubborn horse, and it had to pay attention to what it was doing and making sure it wasn't going to stop and start eating, because that's what it loved to do. So, and, you know, we needed to keep going. So, I don't know, and they warned me about that when before we left, but, so I was afraid to whip out my phone and try to film anything, because it would randomly stop. And it was so weird being on a living creature that can also fall and all of this and go off the edge, you know, and sometimes it felt like we might. So I think the main reason I want to go back and do that is to get good shots again. And there's other things I want to do again too, to get better footage of things. You know, sometimes I go back and I look at my older videos and I'm like, or I'll see the thumbnail and think, that video could have been so much more. But I'm a very shy camera person too. I'm a shy camera person and an inexperienced camera person and a scaredy cat and all of that, so it doesn't bode well for some of the types of things that I decide to do every once in a while. Anyway, I'm back. I got a nice walk in. I had the fish and chips were amazing. And the coffee that I got was amazing. It's the best coffee place. Like, it was rated a top coffee place. So the trail was amazing. I wish I could live up there in that town. I like that town. I've been there a couple of times before, but I'd have to commute, although I'd have quite the commute in the mornings, and I don't love it, you know? I mean, for normal days, I guess it's not that big of a deal, you know? But for snowy days, icy days, you know, sometimes, you know, we try not to go in when it's bad on the roads, but sometimes things happen and you get caught in it. And most of my doctors are down here and everything, and I wouldn't want to change doctors for anything. It's Sunday. I always think I'm going to film later and then I don't. So I am going to start with getting ready. So this is too big for me. So what you have to do, first I'm going to wash my hands. I've watched the video on how to do this, and I have my instructions. And let me go get my instructions real quick. There's good impressions and bad impression examples. Bad impressions, good impressions. So you adjust this to fit you, and then you're supposed to refrigerate 5 to 10 minutes before mixing. Let me put the putty in the refrigerator. Here, let me try to. You squish it together like that. And then I have to break off these bottom two, and then it'll fit my mouth. better. I did the other one last night because I have to get 2 of these because I need a top and a bottom retainer. Hey. Oh. After I've got the alarm set to get the stuff out of the refrigerator. We're supposed to mix the A putty that looks like this and the B putty that looks like this. You mix it 25 seconds, immediately roll the putty into a tube, make the tube into a cylinder shape that fills the tray. Okay, and then let's see what else. And then you're supposed to fill the tray immediately and then use a straight edge to mark where my front teeth will bite down. Use a mirror to help guide you to the reference mark. Should be interesting. So you email the impression to their email address before you send these in the mail. So that way we don't waste a bunch of time, right? Sending it in, being told, oh, this isn't good enough, these suck, you know, whatever. So, okay, I didn't test out the bottom. Let's see what this does. Oh, all right, refrigeration is done. Let's see how this goes. I am nervous about this because this wasn't free and I want to get it right the first time. Come on, mix up, mix up. Hurry up. We got 25 seconds, let's go. That looks good. Okay, so rolling it up. Put it in here. Here we go. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a 4-minute deal. I hate how my phone unlocks all the time, or locks all the time. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that might work. It's not totally straight with the tray, but I think you can tell which teeth are good. I feel good about my first try. So the only thing is it's a little bit off center, but I think they can possibly work with that. That's not the worst thing. I'll try to do better on the bottom. Again, I think that's gonna work. So I'm gonna take pictures of these and send them to the email. The bottom one made me drool. It's terrible. I'm going to send these pictures off to the email it says, and if it's all good, I'm going to package it up and we'll mail it out. I think that'll do it for this video, and I had a good time yesterday being outside in the semi-warm weather, spring weather, and today I'm just staying in, so there's really not a lot more going on besides this and cleaning. So I don't know what we'll do next, but anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.